At the North Face, the journey to sustainability is much like organizing and executing a big expedition. You want to become more efficient, and by being efficient, you're more graceful, you're using less energy. You have to make sure everyone's on the same page and working towards the same goal. Hello, I'm Conrad Anker, and I've been with the North Face for 27 years and been part of the athlete team since its inception. We've spent the last week in Taiwan visiting our mills and dyers and printers, so I was curious, what goes into making it as it is? How is that fabric woven, how is it dyed, and then how is it sewn together? So this whole product life cycle, I've been quite keen to learn about it.
Our goal is really to look at all of those stages of the life cycle and figure out where we can reduce our impacts. My name is Adam Mott, and I manage sustainability for the North Face. The stages of the product life cycle are raw materials, material production and manufacturing, packaging, distribution, selling at retail, using the product, and the product's end of life. At the North Face, we've done extensive product life cycle assessment work, and what we found on average is that about 70 to 85% of the product's environmental impacts occur in the material production and manufacturing stage of the life cycle. That's really what we're looking at here on our visit to Taiwan. We're focusing on that stage. We're going into these mills and seeing the energy use, the water use, the chemical use, and really trying to look at those three pieces and figure out how can we optimize that. Our goal is to really get to where it all starts by managing what chemicals can be used, looking at energy efficiency, and looking at water use.
I'm Jeff Nash. I'm the Director of Materials Development at the North Face. I've been with T&F since 1999. So our goal is to continue to make more sustainable product. On the materials team, we're really heavily focused on going after fabric by fabric. We really believe that making the change one fabric at a time is more important than one product. Some great examples, we have some really high volume fabrics that are used in dozens of styles potentially. Things like our wind walls in our Apex series and our Paramount series. They're used in many different styles, and if we could change that supply chain and have some sustainability built into that supply chain of those core materials, they really have a huge impact for our overall business. So no longer are we just providing all the technology performance that our consumers and athletes expect from our products, we're building in sustainability into our innovation. And Bluesign's been a really important partner for us to help us achieve that.
I'm Peter Weber. I'm the CEO of Bluesign Technologies. Bluesign makes sure that we reduce the resources as much as possible and to get out the best product we can do.
Hi, my name is Detlef Fischer. I'm responsible for the whole Asian operation for Bluesign to check and analyze the facilities. We build up our system as an input stream management system. So this means that if you are eating, you have to know what you are eating, then you know at the end of the day how you feel. We want to know what the textile producers are eating. And then you know how the fabric is built up and how the fabric is safe for the consumers and for the environment.
We were able, because of the North Face, to save in 4 mills more than 3,000 tons of solvents in one production year.
The reason we focus on that material production is because we identify that that's 70% or more of the impact of the entire life cycle of a product.
Since 2010, we have saved 56 million gallons of water. That's equivalent to the daily household water use for the entire city of Las Vegas. We have prevented 8.3 million pounds of CO2 from entering the atmosphere. That's equivalent to the CO2 generated if a car circled the Earth 795 times. We have reduced our chemical use by 1.6 million pounds, or enough to fill 5,933 barrels. Bluesign helps us eliminate environmental impacts by preventing the use of hazardous chemicals, increasing efficiency to use less chemicals overall, and creating safer working conditions. This ultimately leads to more responsible products for the environment and for our customers.
In the North Face Bluesign, we are going the same with sustainability. We support each other. We save energy, so we also save the money. $5 million per year.
Here we have one of the largest textile factories in the world. We're in the what used to be a parking lot. The employees grow vegetables, and then once every 2 weeks they meet up and they sell them to their fellow employees. Miniature farmers market they have going on, so it's kind of a neat thing.
Their happiness is my duty.
We make sure that not only the consumer is safe, in the same time also the worker who has to deal with chemicals every day is safe.
It's really important to look at maximizing the resources that you have and really using them in a smart way. That's what Bluesign does. When you think about water, chemicals, and energy, their first approach is to look at how efficient you're using those resources. Because if you use them more efficiently, you're also reducing your environmental impact. We make products for people to use out in the environment, so obviously we should be protecting that environment and preserving it. We kind of think about it as protecting our playground, so our goal is to protect that for us, but also for future generations.
Yeah, just down valley. We can see the sunrise out in the east.
Sustainability is an ongoing process. We're never going to stop doing it. We're always going to be working at ways to become more efficient, become stronger, to become better. These same sort of attributes that we see in climbing.
We summit these little mountains in terms of successes around sustainability, but we're always looking at those other mountains out in the distance. So what are the other things we can do around sustainability? We look at things like product transportation, product packaging, and product recycling. Our work isn't done. As we grow as a brand, I think we need to acknowledge our responsibility to make sure that our impacts don't grow.